Hi, Lisa Zilli with Concierge Boutique Travel. I am a travel agent that loves to travel, and I love to help people reach their traveling dreams. So I get a lot of questions, and so I thought I'd do a video about answering some of those questions. The first one is how to pack a toiletry kit, or my version of a toiletry kit, and how I travel. So this is kind of like the size of it. It's not real big. It does have an extra expanding zipper on the bottom in case I really need to pack it up. And so I'm going to start probably with the most pertinent and then to the least pertinent. Probably the most right now because I'm making this video and we are in the middle of COVID, and will be the second time that I've traveled with COVID. So I'm always going to keep an extra mask. Actually, I'm going to keep two different kinds of masks. I have a cloth one that I'll probably use first to start off with, a clean cloth one, and then I'm going to have a disposable, and I'm going to switch them out because I don't really like to wear masks. So if I switch it up a little bit, it makes me feel better. Anyway, just my little thing. Secondly, I'm going to clean things. So I am a big fan of Norwex, and I have a travel size EnviroCloth, body cloth, and window cloth. I'm just going to use my EnviroCloth. I'm going to have a bottle of water. I'm going to wet this puppy down, and I'm going to wipe my trays, and I'm going to wipe my armrests. And I've done that way before COVID. So I just think that's funny. I just always have done that. I just like that habit. Next, I'm going to go into electronics. So because I've traveled in all different countries and I just never know when I may need an extra, well, I may need to convert, or I just want extra USB ports. I have this, and I always take this with me. I got it on Amazon. It's worked in every country I've traveled, over 12 different countries, and I love to just have that with me. I just keep that in my toiletry kit. Next is a power bank for my iPad, phone, so on and so forth. I think you should always have one of these in case you can't have an outlet. I know there's a lot of outlets, but it keeps me mobile. I really enjoy that. Another thing is, I like to know when I need to use the restroom in the middle of the night that I'm not going to kill myself to do it. So this is a little portable nightlight, and it kind of folds up. And I was trying to get the plug out so you could see, but it folds up in the back. So it's nice and compact, and it has 3 different levels of lighting. This one is really important it's not for me, but I usually take it for my husband. This is really important. These are bands. These are acupressure bands. And if you can see this little dot here, there's a button that when you put this on your wrist, you make sure that button is right there at the pressure point, just a little below where the bend of your wrist is. I'm sorry, I've got my gray sweater on. You probably can't see it. But that is to help motion sickness, seasickness. My husband gets car sick very easily. And when I take these, we can go just about anywhere on a boat that's on rough seas, and he's fine. And the other next thing that I like, and again, these are just my things, and I'm not getting any money for any of this stuff. This is just personal stuff that I wanted to share with you. This is an essential oil. It's a breathing blend of oil, and usually has eucalyptus, peppermint oil in it, and it helps just open up your breathing passages. You know, you get stuffy sometimes because you're sitting in a plane or you're in unfamiliar surroundings. And so I like to always have that with me so that I could just maybe put that on a tissue and just breathe it in, and it opens up my nasal passages, and it seems to, when I'm stuffy or something. Okay, so here I am, old school, crack up. This is an old-fashioned sewing kit. So it's got the scissors in it, even some extra buttons, all different kinds of threads. I just love it. I wear contact lenses. I always keep one of these extra in my purse in case I have to take my contacts out. And I always have a trial size, of course, of saline solution because my contacts get dry sometimes. And I also have re-wetting drops for my contacts. Here's something that a lot of people don't know about, and this is, of course, in a homemade jar. It's called Arnica. Arnica oil, 100% made from a flower. It smells delicious, and it helps with any stiffness or aches or pains. I usually like to keep it in a roller. You roll it on the area that's stiff. It's amazing. You can't even believe it until you try it yourself. Always have an extra water bottle, always, of course, empty, but then I just take it with me. So because I'm not a fan of ironing, and so I just spray my clothes, and then the wrinkles come out. I spray them all and I throw them in the closet, and then all the wrinkles come out, and I feel like I've ironed. And I tell my husband all the time, oh, I did my ironing. Obviously hairspray, because got to keep the hairdo looking fine, which is a joke. I'm teasing. And then I always seem to gather these little puppies. I love them because it's from other hotels, of course, and I gathered a bunch of them. So it's a couple of cotton balls and an emery board, because you just don't know when you're going to need to file your nails somewhere. And speaking of nails, I always keep a nail clipper, cuticles or the tag you got to chop off of something. Now, I put that in my checked bag, though, because you never know. Extra luggage tag in case I need it for some reason. I always have an extra toothbrush and toothpaste that I keep just in case. So that was my rendition of what I put in a toiletry. And I would love you to write in the comments some of the things that you put in your toiletry, because that's what I've done over the years, is I've watched what other people do. And I'm like, hey, I didn't think of that. So I love to share, and I hope this was beneficial for you, because that's what it was meant to be. And I hope if you do travel, you travel safe, and you fulfill some of those traveling dreams. Thank you so much. Lisa Zille with Concierge Boutique Travel. You can find me at www.conciergeboutiquetravel.com. And I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks so much.